time is it? It's
7 o'clock.
Time.
Showtime. 1, 2, 3. Good evening, everyone. My name's Mark Allen Lovewell, and seated right next to me is the wonderful Molly Knoll.
Oh, you're so sweet.
And she's a lovely lady, and she had an amazing week this week.
You had an amazing week,
Well,
boy. We both had amazing weeks.
Anyway, she was terrific. She had a full week, and we'll share a little bit with you. We're so glad you could be with us tonight.
Yeah.
And it's so
Yeah.
good. We've got surprises and pleasantries to share with you at tonight's show that we've never done before.
That's right.
It's so cool.
That's right. Some cool stuff is coming, so stick around. All right, what are we going to do now? Ooh, one of our favorite songs. We're going to get underway. Let me grab my thing. Oh, yeah, you go ahead and start. I'll catch up with you. Get underway, red welcome comes a warning. Up on deck, all hands obey. We're homeward bound this morning. You, Tom, and Dick, and Joe, and Jack stand by to get your anchor. Here, boy, lay off to the mizzen gaff and loose away the spanker.
Let's walk him round.
We're homeward bound, each moment brings us nearer. So heave and haul, me hearties, all our friends at home that's dear. You, Tom, and Dick, and Joe, and Jack stand by to get your anchor. Here, boy, lay off to the mizzen gaff and loose away the spanker.
So heave and heave. Oh, we're doing smell.
Okay. Souls and four ahead, the breeze is gently blowing, and while the morn is tinged with red, we're off for sheets a flowing. You, Tom, and Dick, and Joe, and Jack stand by to get your anchor. Here, boy, lay off to the mizzen gaff and loose away the spanker. Homeward bound, our magic word, I'll sweep the hearts in motion. So memory strikes a magic chord afar upon the ocean. You, Tom, and Dick, and Joe, and Jack stand by to get your anchor. Here, boy, lay off to the mizzen gaff
and loose away the
That's a fun one. Oh, yay. We got Joanne watching us. We got Sarah from New Jersey. We got the West Coast. We got the East Coast. We got Hollis on the Cape. We got Jeannie. Oh, so sweet. She can't be with us, but she's thinking of us in Connecticut. So thank you all. Thank you all for being here.
We had a
And
salt-
Connie, right across the lagoon. Yay.
We had a salty week.
Very salty. Oh, it was wonderful. It was. We did a lot. We did a bunch of gigs, right? We did a bunch of stuff.
And we went sailing.
That's
Oh
right.
my gosh.
That's right. And one of the things we did Friday night, we did a wonderful event that we had been invited to, and it was the culmination of a week-long camp for high school aged kids, and these kids were enthusiastic and eager, and they had been learning all week about sort of environmental types of things and island based. So they were so inquisitive and fun and everything, and we sang a lot of songs that had local references to them and explained these like, well, it's local, but it's got mentions of Australia and all kinds of things. Then they were fascinated by all that stuff, and
then we did stargazing.
yeah, it was really cool. It was
We
really
looked at
fun.
the stars. There were plenty of them overhead.
That's right. We saw
There were a lot of them.
Some of them saw the Milky Way for the first time. It was just really great to see their excitement.
So good.
Yeah.
Such a great event.
Yeah.
And
Here's a
yeah.
great local song. We love this one.
is advertised in Boston, New York, and Buffalo. 500 brave Americans waiting for to go there singing. Blow your winds in the morning, blow your winds high-ho, and that's all the way you're running gear and blow the horn. Well, they tell you all the whale ships are coming in and out. They say they'll take 500 sperm before they're 6 months out there singing. Blow your winds in the morning, blow your winds high-ho, and it's all the way you're running gear and blow the horn, blow. Well, now we're out at sea, my boys. The wind begins to blow, and half the watch is sick on deck, and the rest are down below. They're singing, blow your winds in the morning, blow your winds high-ho, and it's all the way you're running, get them blow, and it's all the way you're running, gear and blow. So what do you think the last word of my song is?
These kids were so fun too. They were singing along and picking up the choruses. It was just so fun. It was a really, really fun show. So we were very lucky that we got to
It's
do
a big deal right now. We're talking to them about whaling and the environmental story about how we decimated the whales 150 years ago when the whales are coming back. Well, the great news is they really are coming back, and a lot of humpback whales have been spotted in the waters.
Yay.
I'm
gonna
careful
turn
about
this
saying the
fan
word a
off.
lot. I would, let's say, in the context of Molly just turned the fan off. We have a fan that's trying to cool the room here. So anyhow, maybe it's a little quiet.
Maybe you'll hear us a little bit better,
Maybe
but
you'll hear us better.
that was blow, boys, blow. The wind was blowing.
So now we'll sit here and stew because it's warm. It's absolutely warm. But let me just get back to this subject. Humpback whales are coming back to the waters around Martha's Vineyard. I want to say a lot of them but there are a lot of them in comparison to the years ago. I don't, I mean, we'll take as many whales as we can get in the waters around here. So I don't know whether saying a lot is an important measure, but they're being seen, and they're being seen off Nantucket. They're being seen
and they're
around,
being seen feeding.
and it's a big deal because it's such an important part of our environmental story. These whales are part of the story, part of the ocean, part of the ecology of the ocean. And the fact that there are people are going out there and seeing them is a big deal.
It's
so
a big deal.
We're excited about that.
That's
excited
right.
about that.
Now, we also had another really fun event this weekend. Actually, it was yesterday. And it was the annual Catboat Parade coming out of Edgartown. Now, at the parade we have on the 4th of July here, it's a noisy thing. You can hear it all the way to the next peninsula with the fire trucks blaring all their horns and being all excited and throwing candy to the kids and all kinds of great stuff. So that is that kind of parade. But this parade in the same town is completely different because it's silent. It's all these old sailboats just drifting by in a big clump, and they go by the wharf, and people stand on the wharf and they wave and they video and they are all excited about it. And we on the boats have a great time doing it because we get to see all of our catboater friends. And
before we go down that road, let's just say that catboats are part of the story of Martha's Vineyard and Nantucket and Cape Cod. And years ago, many whaling captains and sailors would settle down in their communities and own catboats. So there was a connection, always a connection between the sailors and the waterfront. And so catboats are a big part of our story. And I invite you to Google catboats if you want to learn more about it. But they're beautiful vessels. They're a sailboat that's usually around 20 feet in length. It has a mast that's way forward, and it has a beam, that's the width of the boat, width of the sailboat, that is half the length. So a 20-foot sailboat in length would be 10 feet wide.
it's nice
Which
and
sounds
wide.
like a pig in the water.
It's stable.
But the beauty of it is that here's a vessel that was built for utilitarian purposes, to carry things, to go fishing, to serve the community. They were the pickup trucks of America in the days before engines, and the days before cars, and the days before asphalt. Catboats were part of our story. And so it was really fun, as Molly will now display with you, is this amazing weekend.
This amazing weekend that we were at the Old Sculpin Gallery for this gathering, and that's a significant site because Manuel Schwartz Roberts was a catboat builder who built them right there in that building, right near the place where you take the ferry to Chappaquiddick, and now it's an art gallery. And so there's so much history in the art gallery. You can see the floor, how it goes, because all the boats sliding out the door, ready
His
were
working
finished.
on each of the boats, his feet would wear away the floor, and they never replaced the planks. So
And it's so
there
cool.
dips, and looks like a wave.
It's
The
wonderful.
catboats, I just said, were the pickup trucks of America. And you go back 150 years ago, catboats were pervasive. They were everywhere along the coast. They were, when she says Manuel Schwartz Roberts made 200 catboats in his career, over in Osterville there was Crosby, and they made thousands of catboats. These vessels were essential to the building of America on the shoreline, and they're gone. Many of them are gone, except for a few.
So we're lucky that some have been very well maintained. One of the old ones was actually sailing in the parade yesterday. And speaking of sailing in the
And
parade,
I have a catboat.
That's right.
A fiberglass one, so it's going to be around for a while. It was made from a fiberglass tree. So
Those are
it's
pretty good
it's not
trees.
going anywhere as long as they take good care of it.
And he does. He takes very, very good care of it. And we sailed it yesterday in the parade and had such a great time. We videoed some of that. I put together a little video of all sorts of things that we did, and I'd love to share it with you all now. I'm sure I think you'll enjoy it. So here we go.
3 minutes long. It'll move quickly.
Here we go. We got the best captain.
We're having a great time out here.
We sure are. We are coming up on a whole bunch in front, and here's a nice one beside us. We like to bring up the rear. Let's try to zoom in a little bit. You see, we got.
We love dolphin. Just saying.
Just saying. We love Whiskers. We love all the boats. Woohoo!
Woo-hoo!
Yeah.
We love grandchildren on catboats. Nothing better.
Look at how it's going. So good. And we're getting towards Memorial Wharf. Let's get a video of that. Look at that. Yeah.
Yay! Yay!
Oh, I hear the band.
Me too. They sound good.
There they are. I love it.
Boy, that was fun.
That was a fun parade. It's always so fun.
I'm so glad you could join with us on this sail. What do you think of that?
I hope you liked it.
I hope you all liked it. Please comment. This is unprecedented that we did this. That we had the technical ability to do it, and Molly could have the creative control.
We made a bunch of little clips of whatever it was, and then it was fun to put it all together.
For many of you who've been following our show for years, this is the best we've ever done. They put you out on the boat. Put you out on the boat.
I know, we really wanted to give you a taste of being out on that boat. You could see how wide it was, right?
You see how much space? It's like being in the living room with a ship's wheel right there.
We call it the floating couch.
We call it the floating couch. We call it the living room. It's a living room. You just sit around and the world changes around you. And the beauty of a catboat is, in most cases, when you're sailing, they're not pitching over a lot.
Yeah.
Because you're very selective about how you set the sail, so that you can reef or whatever it is necessary, so that she's pretty even, and they're very stable vessels, and they were used for catching fish.
Thank goodness it was stable, or I wouldn't have gotten any kind of video.
They were used for carrying heavy things.
Yeah.
And that they serviced the schooners. We all know schooners. Well, the schooners needed some kind of a vessel that would work from the dock to bring the gear out to the schooner. And the days before engines, you used this catboats, did all the work. And then the schooners would go up and down the coast delivering whatever it was they needed to deliver and bringing back whatever needed to be brought back. But it was the catboats, the utilitarian boats.
And they're smooth. And in fact, I think we've sold Hollis on getting one. He said he's very wanting to get one now.
And that's a big deal.
Yeah, we
Because
get it.
Hollis knows,
We get it.
Hollis knows musical instruments that are old and have history and antique and
And yours like a floating violin.
That's right. Yeah, So
They're amazing.
anyway.
And Ben, sorry we missed you. We see your comments that we were sorry that we missed you at the event. It was really fun. We'll hope you get there next year because it was really, really fun. All right.
So remember what I was just telling you a few minutes ago about that whaling captains, when they retired from being on whaling ships, they took up catboats and started sailing. Well, here's an old whaling song that I adapted and took a couple of verses in the last end of it to make it more of a catboat song.
All right, let's go over and sing to these people first. What do you think?
I gotta be able to see the words.
Oh yeah.
Well, ships may come and ships may go as long as the sea can roll. Every sailor lies like what daddy love that flowing gold. Now alas ashore they do it go one that is plump and round. When your money's all gone, it's the same old song. Get up, Jack John, down.
Singing hey laddie, oh laddie, turn that capstan round and round. When the money's all gone, it's the same old song. Get up, Jack John, sit down. Let's go to these folks.
Well, I might take a trip on a clipper ship to China or Japan. In Asia there are ladies fair who love their sailing man. I'll ask Georgia and go, they'll buy the girl gown. But when the money's all gone, it's the same old song. Get up, Jack John, sit down. Singing hey laddie, ho laddie, turn that capstan round and round. When the money's all gone, it's the same old song. Get up, Jack John, sit down. When Jack's ashore, he'll make his way to some old boarding house. He's welcomed in with rum and gin, and he's fed that pork and souse. Well, he'll spend and not offend until he lies drunk on the ground. When the money's all gone, it's the same old song. Get up, Jack John, sit down. Singing hey laddie, oh laddie, turn that capstan round and round. When the money's all gone, same old song. Get up, Jack John, sit down. When Jack is old and weather beat, too old to roust about, at some rum shop they'll let him in, and at 8 bells he's turned out. Well, he'll cry into the skies, I'll soon be home bound. When the money's all gone, it's the same old song. Get up, Jack John, sit down. Singing hey laddie, oh laddie, turn that capstan round and round. When the money's all gone, it's the same old song. Get up, Jack John, sit down. Well, Jack is home, and he's bought a boat, a catboat with a hole. The boatyard crew, they love old Jack until they found out how much he owed. Well, the stem is rotted, the centerboard trunk leaks, and the mast is cracked.
Oh,
boy. Today she's up on the marine railway, and tomorrow she'll be hauled away. Singing hey laddie, oh laddie, turn that capstan round and round. When the money's all gone, it's the same old song. Get up, Jack John, sit down. Now to all of you you may sail when the money's all gone.
It's the same old song. Get up, Jack John, sit down. Singing, hey laddie, oh laddie, turn that capstan round and round.
When the money's all
gone, it's the same old song.
Get up, Jack
John, sit down. I love that one. I love
Just-
that image. Get up, Jack, sit down.
As many of those sailors who sail catboats, they put a lot of resources and love and attention into the boats they sail. And when you hear Hollis saying he's thinking of getting a boat, Hollis loves his violins. Well, musicians love their musical instruments. Well, sailors love their boats. And among catboaters, oh boy, we're afflicted. We love our boats, and we do a lot that we can to make them sail.
And now you can see why. I think that video showed pretty well how a perfect day, there's nothing like it. It feels so wonderful, just so relaxing. It's great. So here's a song, off she goes. That's right. Here it goes. It's an instrumental one. This is a fun one. Ready?
Here we go.
Yeah.